Chant Arabe, number 13 from Suzuki Piano Book 1, and I am Michelle. Hi, this is a Suzuki Piano lesson. So I just played through this whole entire song, hoping to demonstrate it for you. And there was one thing about the way I played that I was not happy with. What do you think that was? Did I play all the notes right? Did I play all the notes the way I wanted to? Did something sound awkward? Go back and listen, because I would love to know if you can find the mistake that I made. It wasn't playing a wrong note, but there was something about the way I was playing the left hand in probably around measure 7 and 8, both times that I played it. I just didn't like, and so I'd like to try again and do it again. So go ahead and listen for that. See if you can find what sounds bad. What is it that I want to be a little more perfect in the left hand in that middle part of the first section where those open fifths are being played by the left hand. See if you can hear it. I'm not going to give it away just yet because I'd like for you to listen with a more acutely tuned in ear. So it's the part that we have right here. Listen to that again. Like, go back, start this video over again, and see if you can find what happened in the left hand that I'm not happy with. Because the first time I played it, I didn't like the way I played it, and so then I accommodated and tried to fix it. The second time I played it, and I over-accommodated, and so then the second time it didn't sound good either, but they're kind of the opposite of each other. So listen carefully to that left hand in the second line, like measures 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think it was mostly around measure 7 and 8 at the end of that section, and just see if you can find the problem. It's not a mistake. It's something about how I played the notes that just didn't come out sounding the way I wanted it to. So we're going to talk about that today. Did you figure it out? The thing that I really didn't like was like the volume and the articulation of the left hand. This open fifth has a very specific way that I want it to sound. I want it to be totally seamless. I don't want it to have any bumps in it. First time I played through this, I had a bump. I played one of these louder than the rest. Oh, and I did not like that. So the second time after I played the middle section and went back, D, C, alpha, and A, when I went back, I tried to accommodate for that. I'm like, no, it's going to be nice and even, nice and even. And so I played so soft, but then I wasn't hearing all of the notes. Sometimes I played the top note, sometimes I played the bottom note, but I didn't get very consistently even fits. That was the problem that I noticed when I played this song for you, and that is the thing to learn with this song. This is the technique that you have to figure out exactly how to press the keys down in order to give that just completely like smooth repeated note. Now, we have talked about repeated notes before. We've talked about legato repeated notes with lightly row. And if you remember, we talked about a couple of different ways you can play those repeated notes so that they don't sound like disconnected from each other. We want them to be totally legato and connected to each other. Two things we can do. One is move in and in and in. So each time you play the key, you move just a little bit further. So you're kind of pushing pushing in a different spot on the key. The other thing you can do is just stay in the key and not lift it up all the way. Those are both strategies. I think for this song, I prefer to just stay down in the key. You have to really listen to make sure the thumb isn't louder than the pinky. You have to make sure that both notes are sounding and that each time you repeat it, it's the exact same volume. So this really, really clean and even slate for the melody to kind of soar on top of. So that is the challenge for Chant Arabe, is to get these open fifths to just be really, really clean and even in legato, connected to each other and kind of sticking together. Let's see if we do better this next time. I'll play through it one more time. That was better. Could you hear it?